Welcome to Daily Dose Radio, a 5-minute devotional podcast studying the Psalms verse by verse. Broadcast from the ever-beautiful Sharonville, Ohio, on the sunny side of Cincinnati. Hello, friends. Welcome back to Daily Dose Radio. This is your home for organic Bible study that's fresh and delicious here in the Bible Bistro, where we serve it up hot and fresh every day. Along with Daily Dose Radio, you'll find here in the Bible Bistro the School of Wisdom podcast and the Creek Road Baptist Pulpit. I hope you'll check those broadcasts out, and there's going to be something there that you like, I guarantee it. Today we're looking at Psalm 100, verse 2. Again, Psalm 100 is our subject this week, and we're doing a verse a day. There's only 5 verses here in this little psalm. We're going to look at this one today. We noticed yesterday the very first command. So this is characterized by 7 different commands. The first one was shout. Shout to the Lord, all the earth. Now that command was given to Israel. It's given to the church. It's the shout of victory that has a religious impulse. And we don't do a lot of shouting today at church, do we? Well, we probably ought to do a little bit more than we do, because he has won the victory. Today we come to 2 of the 7. So we have shout, and today we're going to have serve and come. So let's read verse 2. Serve the Lord with gladness. Come before his presence with singing. All right, so serve and come, our next 2 commands. First is serve the Lord with gladness. This is the command to worship. The idea of serving the Lord is rooted in the idea of worshiping him. That serving the Lord really is a sense of worship, no matter what it is you're doing. To serve the Lord, it's actually an act of worship. So the worshiper would come and he would bow down before him and serve him as if he were his own servant, which, of course, we are. And we're going to make that point very fine tomorrow when we look at verse 3. So serve the Lord. And how are we to serve the Lord? With gladness. In all things, no matter what you do them with gladness as unto the Lord. It's a New Testament command that the church knows very well. Come before him with gladness. So we're serving the Lord. We're serving the Lord with gladness. And, of course, as we serve the Lord with gladness, that is a reflection of our relationship with the Lord. It's a reflection of the kind of spirit that dwells within us, that we would worship him with our labor, no matter what that labor is. And then we have the command to come. Come before his presence with singing. This command is not negotiable. This is not something that we're to, debate on and try to figure a way around. We are to come before his presence. That means in the closet. That means with the family. That means with the community. So we're to do it in all those ways. We're to come before him by ourselves in the prayer closet. We're to come before him with our families, sons and daughters and wives and uncles and aunts and grandparents and parents and brothers and sisters and all of that. The family altar is to be observed. And we are to come before him as a community, that is, as a church. The thing is, we let ourselves down on this one all the time because, number one, our individual and secret devotions are lacking. Number 2, our family altar is lacking. And number 3, our community service, our community altar is lacking because we've got so many other things to do. We've got baseball games to attend, for heaven's sakes, or whatever it might be. Hockey games to attend, volleyball games to attend. And so we let the community worship of God slide. There is no room for that here. That kind of neglect is not cottoned here at all. So come before his presence, and we're to do it how? With singing. So we're to shout to the Lord, serve him with gladness, and come before him with singing. Hope that you'll do that. We want to maintain these commands and do as we're told. So let's do it, and I'll tell you more about that tomorrow on Daily Dose Radio. Thanks for listening to Daily Dose Radio. I'm David Smith. The music today has been performed by the Bluegrass Experiment. Thanks again for listening. I'll see you next time on Daily Dose Radio.